Nobody cares.
I care. It counts.
I mean...
What?
I mean, nobody cares.
I cannot sit like...
Would you sit? We're recording.
Does he have the hiccups?
Come on, sit down.
It came out the other end.
Better not. Well, I can't even complain. I can't smell like that anymore.
I wish I could.
No, we
smell
smell you.
farts.
Don't worry.
Do you?
Yeah.
I must smell pretty good.
No, you
I
smell
smell
like
like dragon
a
fruit.
fucking butthole.
I just put on more deodorant and perfume
Jesus.
right before I came
Smell
down here.
it. Smell it. It's dragon fruit.
Dragon fruit.
I smell
You're a
it.
dragon fruit.
What? That isn't.
I don't smell- I smell skin.
I smell.
Ugh, skin.
Human. Gross.
Human. Are you a lizard person? You can tell us.
I'm a lizard person. I own one.
You're a lizard person?
Because he owns one, apparently.
And he owns one.
Oh,
Just because you
I
own
got
one
it.
doesn't make you a lizard person.
No, lizard people are actually lizard people, like inside they're lizards.
We're pretty sure
But
Katy
they're not
Perry
real.
is a lizard person.
No, I'm not even making it up. It's a thing.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is. It's
No,
a
it
real thing that
isn't.
some people believe.
No, it's a conspiracy theory.
It's a conspiracy theory.
People think
It
there
doesn't
are
make it
people out
real.
there. Yeah, I'm not saying it's real people. They just think that they're real.
He still doesn't
Just,
believe us.
just stop.
I know it's a
No, we're being serious, dude. People actually believe that some people out there, like, some people believe that Katy Perry is one of the lizard people.
Right.
Sweet. And some people believe that Lady Gaga is like the devil, so.
I don't think she's a devil. I just think she's, she could be an alien.
Yeah.
He thinks Taylor Swift is an alien too, so.
I don't know.
Or a
I kind of
lizard
like
person.
I kind of like Lady Gaga's way of looking at things because like there was that whole thing a couple whatever years back where people were thinking she was a man
Yeah.
and she never said a word about it.
Yeah.
Like she never tried to like react to it or anything. And then like she got cornered on some TV show or whatever, and she was like, "I don't think it matters. I don't care. You can think what you want."
That's a good way to look at it.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
Like
fuck you.
I like her.
Like, eat it up, dude.
I like her moxie. You
Yeah,
know?
I do too. I just don't like her, she's very politically outspoken. I don't like that.
Yeah, I just like
Keep
the
it to
fact that
yourself.
she's like, yeah, I'm a public figure, but that doesn't mean that I need to like react to everything that you say or do about me.
I think she's one of the. I think I diss on Lady Gaga a lot, but honestly, I think that she's multi-talented.
Yeah.
So
I
because
love
she's a
Lady
great
Gaga.
musician, she's a great actress from everything that I've seen of her.
Uber creative.
Yeah, she's super creative. I mean, I have no issue with it. I really don't. Like, she's a major Trump hater though. And I'm like, dude, just keep it to yourself. Like, who
My only
cares?
problem with the anti-Trump stuff anymore is that it just feels like they're causing people to panic. Like,
yeah,
hold on a fucking second, let him cook, and then we'll talk.
right.
Like, I'm not agreeing with everything he's doing or saying.
I don't
but,
either.
Like,
I don't
come
agree
on.
with everything.
I mean, they didn't do that to any other fucking president where it was like every 15 minutes they're like, oh, he's going to ruin everything. He's going to ruin everything. Like, shut the fuck up and let him go for a minute.
Right, yeah, I agree. Jackson, you're going to need to sit down and put that down. Sit down. Sit down. Thank you.
Like,
I know,
for
man.
as much
I know it's
as-
hard for you to sit down and hold still for an hour or two, but here, that's what we do.
Like, for as much as, like, you know, politicians move things and do things, we have a lot of power too. And if you're scared, and people are scared in this country because of the rhetoric that's being thrown out there, they're not spending money. They're
Right.
not going places. They're not doing anything.
Yeah, yep. Anyway, welcome back. We are the Bonsai Movie Crew. As you can see, we have half an extra here. Jackson, who my 9-year-old son is with us.
Wouldn't you say?
You guys need to come this way more. You, like, half a Jackson is what I mean on the screen.
Oh, I was gonna say, wouldn't you think that his half a personality complements my half a person? Sorry, half an age complements my half an age.
Are you saying you're
What?
also 9 years old?
Yes, I am.
I mean, kind of we all are maturity-wise.
All right, well, come this way. Come on, scoot this way. Scoot
Move-
this way.
move.
Both
I
of you.
might
He
go
can scoot his
12.
butt this way. I can't scoot any further this way, or else I'm gonna be crammed up your butt.
No, I got plenty of space.
Oh, good for you.
Anyway,
I'm waiting for
I'm
the Joseph
practically-
sneeze.
Yeah,
I'm
he
The
sneezes
sneeze, the
directly on
Joseph
Madison.
sneeze.
I'm
Oh.
practically
No.
sleep. Quit. I'm practically
can't-
sitting on his lap.
I just want to see them like fight on screen, like just like 1 minute we're all just talking, and then all of a sudden it's just like that cartoon where all you see is just the dust and the debris, and it's them two just going at it.
I'm gonna mute us for a second because it will get loud.
Anyway, welcome back.
It's gonna be a weird one. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's there already. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. We dance in this part, Jackson.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Eric doesn't because he has no rhythm.
It's like
I'm a statue.
It was like that one trend where they're like, what do they say? They're like, yay! No?
Just give me
No,
my
no.
And
money.
everybody, yeah, give me my money.
And then the
everyone's
last
like,
one doesn't
"Yay."
get claps at all.
Yeah, and then the last person doesn't clap nothing. It's like the
Like-
opposite of what we should do to him. If
Great
we dance, if
context.
there's
I
clap.
don't.
I'm
I don't
lost.
know anything about it.
Well, if you know, you know.
Here, I'll look it up.
Right?
Three of us do not.
No, not right now, not right now.
No, not right now. You have to put that phone away, homie.
Put it in the comments.
My notification.
No, anyways, phone? There's
People
phones
are
in the
No,
staring
like
comments.
put a video or put
Dude,
an
people are
example.
staring at you right now. Like you said, this kid was 9. Why has he got a phone?
Because that's how we rock, man. The kids all
Oh,
have
man,
phones.
I have
Anyway, you guys want to guess who our creator profile is? You already know.
I know, that's why I'm not saying anything.
Is it the Monopoly Man?
No.
That would have been funny if you picked actually just the
Just
Monopoly guy.
Yeah. No, it's actually since there wasn't really in this movie anybody in this movie that was like nobody cares to hear about, like even like low end actors and things like that. So we picked one randomly. Well, Karen did, and we went with Denzel Washington.
Denzel this week.
Well, it's so weird because I'm like, I was thinking about it after you told me. I was like, yeah, we could do him. And I was like, we should. And I was like, this
I was
is
looking
this
through,
is a
like-
comedy movie. Like,
I know, but I was looking through like our box stuff, and I was like, when would we do him? You
Man
know,
on
like
Fire.
there, like I know, but like there's other people in there that we could do, is what I'm saying.
right. Yeah, that's true. I thought that too. I was like, well, we got Man on Fire in the box. I was like, but then again, you got a couple of other actors in there that we could do
Right.
instead of him, like Dakota Fanning and
And I just love Denzel Washington.
yeah,
I love him.
yeah, he's such a good dude.
I love listening to him talk. I could
Yeah.
listen to that man talk for hours.
Wasn't
I
he
really
the
could.
one that was like the police? Or...
No, he wasn't in this movie.
No.
No,
No, we just picked him
we
randomly.
just picked him randomly.
There was no one else to pick. We'd already done Jim Carrey, and we went through the cast. There just wasn't anyone. Like there was a few that you could pick, but they hadn't done enough. It was just
and they haven't done anything in a long time.
yeah.
Anyway, I'll read the creator profile, and then Madison can read the movie.
Could have done the Safari Dude.
The what?
He's not been in much though.
I was thinking
Because
about
I was
doing.
thinking about the Shawshank, the warden. I brought him up, but like
Yeah.
he's not in a lot of stuff.
He's
you know what I
not.
mean? Like he's
Yeah.
just,
and then I thought about doing Tommy Davidson,
right.
and I was like, The only thing I could think of, the only other movie aside from this that I could think of he was in was Booty Call,
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like it's just not.
which is a hilarious movie, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, I'll read the creator Man, come on. I hate iPads. I hate Apple. Fuck you, Apple. Come on, just figure it out.
If Apple watches this podcast, they'll probably
All
Yeah,
right.
they make Android tablets.
Yeah, I know, but they're junk
And they're
too.
cheaper.
Yeah, but they're junk.
They are.
That's
junk.
why they're cheaper, because
I
they're
got
junk.
a brand new one and it still
Yeah,
acts
they're
like
crap.
it's slow.
I don't have any problems with
I don't have. I like the iPads. I talk shit, but I don't like iPhones though. So
I like iPhone.
I wish I did, because I'd like all my electronics to be linked together like they are. That's
Why
about
don't you like iPhone? Just curious.
Just because they're so standard, you can't do
They're
nothing
small,
with
though.
them. Like they're meant for basically for basic shit. Like an Android, I could
You're on
mod it. I could do all kinds of crazy shit with an Android. Granted, I don't very much anymore.
And say
Right.
I got an Android way back in the day just for that reason. And then I realized I'm not doing anything really with it.
Right.
Like what I could do, I'm like, fuck it.
I like the Galaxies though. I've always liked the Galaxies. I just don't want to learn a new
That's
fucking
what I had.
device.
I had a Galaxy.
Don't get me
I
wrong.
did
One of
have
these
that.
days, I might bitch out and get an Apple
If
phone.
you know,
Crystal's
how to
got
use-
one and she loves it.
I was gonna
so.
say, if you know how to use an iPad, you know how to use an iPhone.
Right.
Yep.
It's the same thing.
Same concept.
Yeah. Maybe.
It's just more of a smaller version of it.
I don't know. I like my flip phone though, man. This thing's
You know how
tiny.
much it messes me up when I'm working on this thing and then I pick up my phone to do something. I'm like, why is this so tiny?
I have a
All right.
Galaxy A15.
Yep. You have to put it down. Don't let it near the microphone because it creates static, like Madison's phone right now.
My phone doesn't do that. Not anymore. That was my old phone, remember?
Oh, whatever. Anyway,
The whole
Denzel Washington.
First part of the podcast just static.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
had this new phone near the microphone before. I haven't heard any complaints yet.
Everybody's going to complain because you can't hear you guys. Denzel Washington is a native of Mount Vernon, New York, and graduated from Fordham University, where he majored in drama. He spent a year at fuck you. All right. This is
What?
God damn. I just
you have a
completely
stroke?
tripped over that
Can
word.
you smell
Yeah.
toast?
Yeah, toast.
I'm sorry.
Toast.
No, I said
Was
smell.
that expensive
Smell? Oh, I
piece?
thought you said spell.
Do you smell toast?
All right. Anyway, he spent a year at San Francisco's prestigious American Conservatory Theater before beginning his professional acting career. Since then, Denzel's unforgettable performances have garnered him 2 Academy Awards, 3 Golden Globes, and countless other awards. Denzel, I hate saying Denzel, it's Denzel.
No, it's toast.
I know.
I know.
Denzel received his first Academy Award for his historical war drama Glory in 1987, and his second for his portrayal of the corrupt cop in crime thriller Training Day in 2001. Denzel won a Tony Award for his performance in Fences. I take it that's probably Alec or something on Discord.
No, for mine, Discord is it's the John's
Oh.
Discord.
Just my cameras.
Oh.
Coincidence.
I just thought it was weird that everybody's phone went off at the same time. I was like, that's got to be Discord.
No, it's just the cameras.
I'm linked up to their cameras.
Hmm?
I'm linked up to your cameras. That's why I went
Are
off.
you?
Yeah.
I figured. Yeah.
Where was I?
Nice to
Anyway.
have a second pair of eyes.
Yeah. Denzel won a Tony Award for his performance in Fences during his return to Broadway in 2010. Have you guys seen that movie, Fences?
No.
It's so good.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. It's a really good movie.
Which is weird because I usually watch pretty much anything with him.
Yeah, it's so
I just
good.
Haven't gotten around to
Yeah.
that one.
If you watch his stage performance and his movie performance, same thing. It's awesome.
You know, I wonder how many times it crosses his mind when he's talking to somebody and they mispronounce his name and he just wants to throat punch him.
He should go around just correcting everybody.
I think he lets it go. I think the only reason that I know it's Denzel is because he actually, like, somebody said something. He's like, no, actually, it's pronounced this way.
He probably just doesn't care enough to correct it.
Yeah, I mean, like, really, it's semantics, right? Like, who cares?
Right. Denzel.
He about
Denzel's
did it.
professional acting career began in New York, where he performed in theater productions such as Ceremonies in Dark Old Men and Othello. He rose to fame when he landed the role of Dr. Philip Chandler in the NBC long-running hit television series Saint Elsewhere. His other television credits include the George McKenna story License to Kill and Wilma. As Denzel crossed over into the world of film, he garnered critical acclaim for his portrayal of real-life figures. He earned his first Oscar nomination for Cry Freedom in 1987 as South African anti-apartheid, right? Yeah,
Apartheid.
apartheid
Mm-hmm.
activist Steve Biko, sure. From there, he went on to portray Muslim minister and human rights activist Malcolm X in Malcolm X in 1992. Boxer Reuben Hurricane Carter in The Hurricane in 1999. Football coach Herman Boone in The Remember of the Titans, which is also a good movie, in 2000. Poet and educator Melvin B. Tolson in The Great Debaters in 2007. Drug kingpin Frank Lucas in American Gangster, which is also a good movie. A few of his other beloved credits include Much Ado About Nothing in 1993, A Soldier Story in 1984, Crimson Tide 1995, Devil in a Blue Dress 1995, and Inside Man in 2006, which really was okay. It was
Can I
everybody
watch
liked
that
it, but it
then?
was like,
I don't think I've seen that one.
It's
Either.
got him and Clive Owen in it.
I don't think it looked that good, but I should probably watch it then.
It's all right.
I love Clive Owen.
Okay.
It's all right.
I miss him.
What are you doing?
Bathroom.
You gotta go pee already?
I know
Hurry up.
those drinks.
Jeez. All right. In 2016, Denzel starred in the critically acclaimed film adaptation of August Wilson's Fences. In addition to producing and directing the adaptation, Denzel reprised his original Tony Award-winning role alongside Viola Davis. The film received 4 Academy Award nominations, including Denzel for Best Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role. His other latest films include Unstoppable, where he reunited with director Tony Scott for the 5th time, Two Guns, 2013, where he starred alongside Mark Wahlberg, which literally wasn't that good of a movie, and The Equalizer, an action thriller directed by Antoine Fuqua.
Yeah, that's
2014.
like one of my favorite action movies, The Equalizer.
It's all right.
I
I don't
love
mind
that
it.
movie.
It's good. Where'd I go? Of which he reprised his role in 2018 for The Equalizer 2, making it the first time Denzel has ever done a sequel. Released in 2023, he resumed his role in the movie. Hold on.
Good thing you had moved.
Yeah. Damn. Shit. I lost my place. He resumed his role in the last movie of the trilogy, The Equalizer 3. In 2016, Denzel teamed up with Anton Fuqua again for an exciting remake of The Magnificent Seven, which also starred Chris Pratt and Ethan Hawke, which was okay. It was all right.
I liked it.
Either. Yeah.
It's just
Just a bunch of
it's
Western.
just like the Seven
Yeah.
Samurai.
So I thought it was
Yeah.
like a Western kind of thing.
It is a
Like,
Western.
yeah, I'm
It
not
is a
into
Western.
it. No, I don't like Westerns.
It was good.
Denzel returned to the stage in 2018 when he starred in a revival of Eugene O'Neill's The Iceman Cometh, which was directed by George C. Wolfe. His performance garnered him a Tony Award nomination. He also recently starred in Dan Gilroy's Roman J. Israel Esquire, I guess, for which he received multiple Best Actor nominations. In 2016, he was selected as the recipient of the Cecil B. DeMille Lifetime Achievement Award at the 73rd Golden Globe Awards, cementing his legacy in Hollywood. He most recently was honored with the AFI Life Achievement Award, one of the highest honors for a career in film. Denzel recently produced Ma Rainey's, Black Bottom for Netflix, directed by George C. Wolfe, with a cast including Viola Davis, Chadwick Boseman, and Coleman Domingo. The Warner Bros. Thriller The Little Things recently starred Denzel alongside Rami Malek and Jared Leto. Yeah, I remember that. It was like Jared Leto was like a serial killer or something. What are you guys doing? Why are they being weird? I'll be making a bunch of noise.
That's why we were laughing, because he brought it down and we're like, oh god.
That's all people hear whenever you make a bunch of noise like that.
Gummy candies are best.
Yeah. Karen figured out. She's like, she just brings gummies every week.
Gummies. How many you got?
I don't have any today.
Most recently, Denzel directed A Journal for Jordan, starring Michael B. Jordan,
It's
and
not good.
helmed the Joel Cohen directed The Tragedy of Macbeth alongside Frances McDormand, for which he received an Academy Award nomination for Male Actor in a Leading Role. Next up, Denzel is producing The Piano Lesson and will star in Gladiator 2, which he already did, from director Ridley Scott, and High and Low from director Spike Lee, which I believe they just released a trailer for. Washington will also be making his long-awaited return to the stage in Othello alongside Jake Gyllenhaal. And that's it. Everybody, favorite Denzel Washington movie?
Oof.
This was really hard.
I don't know any.
I don't know any.
Wait, what movies do I know that he's been
Honestly, probably none.
He
Probably.
tends
I don't think
to
I've
veer
seen
towards
any
the
movies with him
serious.
either.
Huh?
I don't think I've seen any movies with him either.
I don't think you have either. I'm gonna go Man on Fire.
I was gonna go with Man on Fire, but I went John Q. Because Man on Fire, I feel like, is a wonderful movie. It's the first time I remember feeling blown away, by a movie. But the problem I have between the two, between John Q and Man on Fire, is that John Q is a little bit more relatable situation to most people.
Right.
I mean, like, if a rich kid gets kidnapped, I mean, like, not a lot of us can relate to that.
I was gonna go with Fences, but I just love Man on Fire. It's just
Man on
such
Fire is a
good movie.
wonderful movie.
Fences
I love
is a
it.
really good movie though. Like I love that movie.
Man on Fire is a beautiful movie. I love it.
But you got to be. I think Fences is one of those movies that you kind of have to. You need quiet, and you need to sit down and you need to watch the movie because it's not. It's just a drama. It's not action or anything like that. It's about a family man and his son and his wife and regular problems, and most of the movie takes place in his backyard.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
it's a really good movie though. But what about you?
Remember the Titans.
Remember, that's a good movie too.
Yeah, it is. This was really hard. I'll be honest. It was really, really hard.
He's got a lot of great movies. His acting.
John Wick.
He's not in John Wick.
Yeah, no.
If you would watch The Equalizer, you might like that. That's kind of like John Wick.
Yeah.
It's
Only
I
less high
there's
octane.
there's a lot less like high octane action, but it's still a very good action movie.
It means it's not like full throttle action.
All the time.
Yeah. And if you're going to talk, you need to speak into the mic and sit forward. Scoot your chair in or something.
I can't. She's on that chair.
I'm not on your chair.
You were.
I wasn't. My leg is literally barely even on it. And
Sibling
I
rivalry.
genuinely cannot help it. I have about this much room right here. So
So like one leg goes over
I
towards your
can't.
dad,
There's
and
a
the
leg
other.
here. That's why I have this much room here.
Why don't you put a leg on this side?
Because that is uncomfortable. I'm not sitting like a hooker.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, so you don't know
Am
any.
I wrong?
Yeah,
He literally.
I don't give a shit if I'm wearing jeans. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's not like you're wearing a
I
sweater
really
or
do
dress.
not care.
Don't even, because whenever I was a kid, every single time, didn't matter what kind of pants I was wearing, close your legs.
Yeah, close your
Yeah,
legs.
it's
If
dad-
you're
What is
sitting
the
there like
difference?
this,
It's-
yeah. But
it's-
if you got to put your leg around something, that's different.
No, it's not.
All right.
It's
Whatever.
I mean it's a dad's thing. We tell all our daughters, close your legs, close them.
Yeah.
It's just
Audrey in
It's
the
a dad
car
thing.
and on the couch.
got to teach our daughters to be proper.
Proper.
Well, I'm
Have a
being
little
proper
self-respect.
Right now.
Have self-respect. That's all we ask. All right.
I'm
Anyway,
having
moving
it.
on. You don't have any Denzel movies that you.
I don't
No,
think
alright.
I've ever seen one.
All right.
Yeah.
Moving on, people.
Let's talk about the movie.
Let's talk about the movie.
I'm sure you remember the Titans was like in your gym class at some point,
Yeah, everybody watched that in gym class.
in school at some point.
I watched
Mhm.
Blindside and
Oh, that's the
History.
that's the
That's
one they
the
show
new
now.
remember the Titans.
That's the one they show now.
Yeah,
And it's not.
I think
I'll
remember
shut
the
up.
Titans should be showed in school.
It's a
Period.
good movie.
Shows everybody how to get the fuck along.
Yeah, no shit.
You don't.
All right.
You think we need that lesson?
Yeah,
Like we haven't learned it yet?
yeah.
now
I
they
think-
just need to
I
come
think
out with a
so.
political version of that instead of like
No
race.
shit.
Because now politically people just don't get along. So
Well, it's because of the media rhetoric. It's
No, I know.
bullshit.
I know.
Quit listening to CNN.
If we all lived on a mountain without TV or news, we'd all get along just fine.
We would.
I'm
Yeah.
telling
Yeah, I've
you.
never seen
I'm telling
any
you.
of
Let's
these
pool our
movies.
money, sell our houses, buy some land, and just fucking go village style here. Our kids will be the ones that'll have to die, or that'll like
Have
die.
to die?
No, they'll die
Yeah,
over
fuck
it.
them kids.
No, they'll die over it. They'll be like, electronics, shut up, go
Fuck
play in
you.
the creek.
Yeah.
You want electricity?
make a
Go
garden.
run.
Yeah, you
get on
want
the bike.
electricity, go ride the bike. We have like one bike.
What
They
is
charge
it?
you
Hooked
They
up
take
to an
turns?
iPad.
All right, it's my turn with the iPad. Hell no.
Who's the skinniest kid you've had too much time on the bike?
Did you say make a garden?
Yes, Jackson.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh man, I'm tired.
He's
All right.
special.
No.
Why
It
is he?
was a compliment. He's special because he's making a garden.
Yeah, he's special. All right.
Uh,
All right. Anyway, this week we watched Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls, the second one. Sorry, these kids, man. Karen, you got a plot synopsis?
Yeah. Summoned from an ashram in Tibet, Ace finds himself on a perilous journey into the jungles of Africa to find Shikaka, the missing sacred animal
Shikaka.
of the friendly Wachati tribe. He must accomplish this before the wedding of the Wachati's princess to the prince of the warrior Wachutus. If Ace fails, the result will be vicious tribal war. Jim Carrey is Ace. Ian McNeice is Fulton Greenwald. Simon Cowell played Vincent Cadby. Bob Gutton was Burton Quinn.
So on and so forth.
All them people.
All them people. All those people that nobody knows. All right. What'd you watch? What'd you recommend? Starting with Jackson. Would you watch the movie again? Would you recommend other people watch it?
Yes.
and
Yes.
Okay. What about you,
Yes
Matt?
and
yes,
yes.
and yes.
Yes and yes. I'm going to say, obviously, yes and yes.
It's a yes and yes, but this movie really, or this podcast, sometimes I really hate watching these movies because I find out things I don't want to know, and I pay attention to things I didn't want to pay attention to. But yes, it's still a yes and yes.
Oh, I can't wait to get into that.
Thank you.
Right.
I thought it'd be interesting for people because, like, I love this movie.
I do too. I think it's
And now
a
I'm
great
like-
movie.
It's still really funny.
Dude, Jim
But there's
Carrey-
things about it you don't like, apparently. Is it about Jim Carrey? Of course.
Jim Carrey.
Why? Why you want
He's
to
a
ruin my
dick.
childhood?
Well, yeah. He's probably, I don't know, we'll get to it.
But
All
I
right.
didn't know that he was a dick to people. You know what I mean? Like, I knew that he was very, like, weird in his views.
So,
And that can bleed, like the whole kick-ass thing,
my
right?
thing with Jim Carrey is that he's not, he comes off as a nice guy. He's funny.
He picks up this moral high ground and he goes,
Yeah.
like, ridiculously high with it.
Yeah,
It's like,
he's
dude,
he's
you
got
can't-
like,
You can't try to be
Yeah.
on the same level as God and look down at the rest of man.
yeah.
He who has who has sin cast the first stone. The first person that doesn't have sin can cast the first stone. He's the one that's going around going, bad, 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 bad. I'm perfect.
Yeah, he does that. He's always done that though. He's
I
always
hate
like,
it. I
I've
hate
always
that I
noticed like
know
in
that.
interviews and things like he's always got this like moral high ground with some sort of standing. Like he's always like every time you see him, he's got this different outlook on life.
But instead of trying to change,
and he's the all-knowing person.
yeah,
you know
it's
what I mean?
it's like instead of trying to change someone's mind or have a dialogue with them, right? If I want somebody to lean my way, the first thing I'm not gonna do is walk up to him and say, "You're bad, you're wrong." Like you're gonna talk. You're having a dialogue. You're gonna try to understand where they're coming from.
Don't get to know your heroes, people.
Yes, that's exactly how I felt with this movie.
Yeah. What about you, Eric?
And I hate that I have to share it, but that's all the trivia I have because that's all there fucking was.
Well, yes and yes.
Yes and yes.
Yeah, it's still yes and yes.
Still
The movie,
yes and
the
yes.
movie is still great.
Yeah, the movie's awesome. All right, Madison is going to read the movie for us, and there you go.
As per usual.
As per usual.
Did you already? Whoa, Mr. Prepared over here.
Okay.
I thought we were supposed to be.
I thought we were supposed to be prepared.
How often are we though?
She's like, yeah, but you're never fucking prepared.
In the Himalayas. Sorry, that's a weird word. After a failed rescue mission results in a raccoon falling to its death, a parody of Cliffhanger.
Hey,
Yep.
that was the saddest moment in cinematic history. It was. I'm sorry, it just was.
Did you see those eyes?
Yeah.
You're like,
What if did he even check to see if the raccoon was actually dead or if it landed on its
I know,
feet?
wouldn't that be funny if it was like just
Just like
hanging on
landing
the side of another mountain
like
or
a
something?
fluff of snow, and like, oh, I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm great. What's the
I like to
problem?
live in the Himalayas. This is gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
yeah, why didn't he check?
I don't know if he did or not. It's just a joke. I was kidding.
Yeah.
Ace Ventura has an emotional breakdown and joins Tibetan?
Tibetan. Yeah.
Tibetan. Tibet. Anyways, monastery. Once he is recovered, he is approached by Fulton Greenwall, a British correspondent working for a provincial? Sure. Consulate in the fictional African country of Namibia.
Yep.
There's a lot of weird words here, y'all.
It's African.
Yep. Because Ace's presence is troublesome to the monastery, the Grand Abbot.
Abbott.
Hey, Abbott.
Gives Ace excuses.
Hey, Abbott!
Ace excuses to justify his departure and sends him off with Greenwall.
Dude, one of my favorite lines in this movie is when he's like, "It took you 80 years to get that," and he's like, "I don't like it anymore."
I don't like it anymore. Take it.
He's like, "It took you 80 years. I don't like it."
Greenwall takes Ventura to Africa, warning him about the hostility of gorillas as it is mating season.
What about the Slinky? You just gonna skip that
Oh,
whole part?
yeah. Yeah, the
Slinky. Everybody loves a Slinky.
There's gonna be some sort of record.
Can I go again?
Yeah. Oh, let's do all the things you want to do. He's such an asshole. Ace is. He's such a selfish asshole.
He is an ass.
But it makes it great.
Oh, for sure.
That's what he says too. Oh, I'm selfish, so let's just do all the things
you want to do. Yeah. We just spent 4 hours watching this thing walk down the stairs, dude.
Yeah.
Slinky.
And he's excited the whole time.
Yeah.
That's the thing that kills me.
Greenwall wants Ventura to find the great white bat, Shikaka. Anyways,
Chicago. Oh, you're out.
You know that they came up with the idea or the name for the bat because it's just a combination of shit and caca.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
a sacred animal of the Wakati?
Wakati. It's Wakati.
I thought they said like would choo choo and then would yeah, I don't know.
Wachati.
I don't remember anymore.
Fuck it. Yeah, just whatever you want to call it.
Wakati
Wachati.
tribe, which disappeared shortly after being offered as dowry of the Wakati princess, who is set to wed the Wachutu prince.
I think it's Wachati and Wachutu.
That's right.
Wachati.
Sure. I don't remember.
Wachutu. Okay. To form armistice and peace between the two people. After arriving in Nigeria and meeting with Consul Vincent Cadby, Ace begins his investigation, but must overcome his intense fear of bats to succeed. Accompanied by his his monkey, Spike. Ace begins his search for the missing bat. He eventually befriends the tribe's princess, who tries to seduce Ace. However, Ace admits his oath to celibacy,
Yes.
but quietly masturbates. Yeah, there are children present.
Derek was right.
I know.
I
I
told
was like,
you.
I was
I
watching
warned
it. I was
you.
like, holy shit. He was masturbating.
I warned you.
And afterwards.
I thought he was like, because at the end, you know, like she's no longer a
No.
virgin. I was like, well, when did this happen? Then
Oh.
That's why he covers himself up with the leaves.
yeah, I was like,
told you.
thought see, whenever I was a kid, I didn't see. I
You were
wasn't really
innocent
looking
back
down,
then.
so I didn't notice that he was actually just sitting on the ground.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought, like, in my mind, for some reason, I remembered him just like I thought he was in bed with the woman, like
No.
on, like, and like he was on top or something, and then he had like cover up.
Yeah.
And I was like, so like in my mind, that's what I thought. But then like I watched, like, holy shit, he is, because even the shadow and
Yeah.
you know, I was like, oh.
Oh, mama.
Yeah.
Mama.
So like now I'm like, so at the end I'm like, well, when did he, you know, give her the business? Because
I think that it's funnier that we don't know,
right,
you know? But, yeah, one thing about these movies that always kills me is, like, how surprised people are by him, like, how smart he is. It's like, he can't act that way and still get work if he's
Yeah.
not good.
yeah, exactly.
You know, like, I wouldn't even question it. I'd be like, oh, you must be good.
it's always
'Cause
that
you're
like
obnoxious.
it's always that
You know?
like but he's the best. You know what I mean? Like,
it's
'cause
like
usually
we know what
he's pretentious and eccentric, and it's annoying, but
we
he's
know
the
what you're
best.
signing on for here.
Yeah.
I think in the first one they did a better job of showing that he had a heart too.
Yeah, I know.
And this one,
This
he just
one-
comes off like a prick.
Yeah, this one here goes like really, really, really hard on the comedy. Like,
Yeah.
it's almost actually unrealistic.
To the extent that it just foregoes any character development that was going on in the first.
Yeah, the first movie was a little more grounded, I would say.
Yeah.
In this one, he's like a Tibetan monk and everything else, and it's going through all this crap, and I'm like, so they just threw all like logical rule out the window.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like in the first one, at least there was points where he actually felt sorry, like that part in the first one where he was like, you know, he felt bad for being an ass to what's her.
He's like Melissa.
Yeah, but like in this one, he's just relentless through the whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and that's kind of, if you didn't have that first movie, it wouldn't bother me. But we do, and I know that he has a heart. So
that's
it's
my
like,
thing too.
I don't like that.
That's the
and see,
one
that's
thing.
part of my lens thing, right? Like the lens that I was watching this through, and I'm just like, I didn't want to see that, but now I do. So thanks. Like,
Thanks, trivia.
well, it's not just trivia; it's me watching the movie.
Oh,
You know, it's like you say, like there's sometimes you get excited for these movies. And then you watch it through the lens of having to talk about it later instead of just talking about how great it is, right? Like you're talking about everything. And so you start to notice those things, like this lack of character development when in the first one, they did such a good job with that.
right.
Like they showed that he was a goofy motherfucker, but he also had a heart and he was on the right side of things. Whereas in this one, you don't feel that way.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, in this one, I don't have any sympathy for him.
No,
you know what I mean?
none.
Like,
None.
so I don't know.
Whereas
I
in
don't,
the first one, whenever somebody disagreed with him, I'm like, you're not gonna live that down. You fucked up.
Yeah.
And then in this one, you're like, I don't care that you talk to him like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I agree. I don't like this one could pull a few punches, I think. You know what I mean? Like, I think sometimes it's a little over the top a little bit too much. And
I think
it
when you do
bothers me a
that
little bit.
to the extent that you're ruining your main character, that's a problem.
Yeah.
You could have married those two. You could have taken the comedy in that direction and still kept his heart.
Yeah, like in the first one, he could be an ass at times. And he was never on a selfish level.
And the
like
only time
is
he
in
was
this one.
an ass, like a complete ass, was that part with Melissa, and then he goes in there to try and
And he apologizes
because
yeah.
he couldn't figure out what was wrong, or where he couldn't figure out where he was wrong.
It's like I said, I think they
He was
just
frustrated.
they took and just ramped up the comedy in this one, and left all the heart and everything that the first one had, and just kind of like left that behind.
Right.
And
I liked it.
No.
It's
I'm not
funny
saying I hate
as
the
a
movie.
comedy.
It's just when you watch it through this lens and you start thinking about the first one and
yeah.
that great character development that they were doing with him, and then it's in this one they just drop it. It's really frustrating for me. They could have done better. with
Yeah.
that.
That's what happened when we went to go see the Dalai Lama.
You would think that Dalai Lama would have made him.
No, they wanted his ass out of there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
remember they kicked
Like,
him
you know
out.
how bad it is for monks to be like, get the fuck out. It's funny, but it.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Quit squatting here.
Yeah.
Take your
Ace
fucking
also,
animals.
Ace also befriends the tribal prince. What is it? Uda?
Ooh, I can't remember his name.
He said it weird, but I don't know. I'm gonna say Uda. I don't know.
Ute.
There's a D in there.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Who assists Ace? Ace's investigation involves eliminating obvious suspects, animal traders, poachers, and a safari park owner, among others, and enduring the growing escalations of threat between the Wakati.
It might be.
Wakati.
It might be Wakati.
I think it's Wachati. Because I remember them doing ch all the time. But you do
Okay.
you. I'm not gonna. You do it however you think is right or however makes sense to you.
Say it however you want.
And then I'm gonna be wrong, and then they're gonna be like, "Well, she said it how she wanted to say it."
Yep.
I
I ain't going. Nope.
All right. And Wachutu.
What you do?
After being attacked with drug blow darts, Ace suspects the medicine man of the
3
Wachutu
darts is too
of
much.
taking the bat.
Running through the through the forest, and his arms are just flinging around, and he swings. I know the boys were laughing their asses off of that.
Did you ever see the one where they took The Walking Dead and like put it together with that?
That hurt, didn't it?
What?
Did you see where they took The Walking Dead and they put Jim Carrey's, we just get hit by the darts together? The guy that shoots the crossbow, what's his name?
Oh, Daryl.
Daryl's shooting the crossbow, and then out of nowhere you see Jim Carrey getting hit by darts.
The only thing I can find is on a real tribe, and it's pronounced Wakati, but it's spelled with like an X. So, sorry.
All right, who cares? Just go.
As he strongly disapproves of the wedding, he travels to the Wachuru tribal village, with Uda translating the chief's words rather poorly. The Wachowskis
Can't help but notice that you just called me White Devil.
The Wachowskis mistake Ace as the White Devil and have him face many dangerous and humiliating challenges to gain their trust. He eventually does when his pain makes the chief, entire tribe, and even Uda laugh for the first time in years.
I don't fucking care.
The
best scene.
We didn't even talk about the projection scene. That's my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Hi-ho, Silver!
Hey,
Away!
Away!
Honk, 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 honk.
Honk,
The best scene of the whole movie is this fight between him and Tommy Davidson.
Could you imagine full-on throwing a punch and somebody
catching it with their teeth?
Your fucking fist?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Tommy Davidson is a funny dude, but like whenever he gets out of that dude's sack, I was like, that is the funniest I've ever seen that dude. That is the shit. That is the funniest shit.
Jumps out from his knees, and he's only like, he looks like he's like 5 foot nothing.
Yeah.
And he's just like,
like he's like a fucking rabid dog, like a rabid chihuahua, dude.
The big dude's like,
yeah, the big dude goes over and he just pulls the string and runs. God.
God.
I don't know why that woman would want to marry him.
It's in the bow.
I don't either. Like, why? I mean, I made that comment to Jeremiah more so from the perspective of, again, you look through the lens, right? Like, her entire tribe was about to be completely blown away because of not their actions. Right? Like, they were going to come and kill all of them because they were missing a bat that they didn't do anything to. It was just stolen.
It was a symbolic bat.
So it got stolen, and then they're going to kill my tribe for it? Hell no,
Well,
I ain't marrying your ass.
On top of that, it's like, hold on, but we're in possession of the bat, not you. Why do you guys care?
Well, it's the dowry, right? They want the bat. And since it got stolen, then they're pissed because they were about to get it. But the problem that I know it's a culture thing. Like, I could never understand that culture, right? I didn't grow up in a tribe, and I understand that it's like to bring the tribes together so that there's peace. I understand that, but like, I guess my American brain with my American cultures is just going like, you just wanted to kill all of us over a bat that we didn't do anything to. It just got stolen.
Right.
And now I gotta marry you?
You were going to kill me a day ago.
Right. Right. Anyway.
Oh, yeah, by the way, I banged that white guy over there.
You know what? I'll marry you, but I'm not a virgin.
Bet you there was a war over that.
As rabid as he was, he knew that right off the bat. Like,
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like, anybody who says that they can tell when a girl is a virgin, they're lying. Unless you're a doctor and they're really looking.
he's like, wait, they can tell that?
They can. You can get your hymen broken on a bicycle if you ride it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll happen.
Yeah. For all you know, she was doing it to herself.
Yeah, you can definitely do that. So it's whatever.
I mean, she seemed awfully fucking horny as it was.
Yeah.
Just being around Ace, like she was like ready to jump his bone. He's like,
what do they say?
It was.
If you're brave enough.
Oh yeah.
I didn't want to say it because,
Yeah.
little ears.
We also skipped over the part where the guy was on the thing doing the 5-day trial of
Dude,
Yeah, he spit-
He's like,
perfect test.
hurricane test.
And then they're just doing the spitballs, and then like you find out what they're doing, and it's like, you're a dick. Like, she's a bigger dick because she knows what, you know what I mean? He's just doing it to be an asshole.
Yeah,
She knows the culture.
Yeah.
Well, that she doesn't care because women probably didn't have to do it. It's probably just a man's trial.
Still, you should still care though. Like,
Right.
I'd feel so bad for that guy out there.
That's my
I'd bring him
second
cookies.
cousin Henry up there. Like,
I'd bring him cookies or something. Like,
Yeah,
that's
hey,
insane.
buddy, how you doing?
You're
Yeah.
hungry? How do they
Too
eat
bad.
up
You got to come down and get it.
there? Wait, how do they eat up there?
They don't.
Wouldn't that be funny? You
How long
want
are we gonna do that
these?
All right, keep going.
How long do they have to do that?
5
for?
days.
With no food or water?
I'm sure they like.
I'm sure they bring them, like,
Bring
they
'em
just have to
water.
eat it and drink it up there. I don't know how you take a shit up there, though. How do
Or
you,
Right
go
how
off
do
the side.
pee?
you, do you get like a reprieve when you gotta poop, like to put both feet down?
Bag.
You know what I mean? Like, and like pinch it.
Somebody's down there with a bag.
Right.
Like, I got you, dude. Go ahead.
Or there's like a, they just let it fall and they do like the poop scoop thing.
He gets
Probably
sprayed.
that.
He gets sprayed in the face. Like, oh, you didn't tell me you had the runs. Come on. Gross.
All I've been eating is guano and water. What do
Right.
you expect?
Oh shit.
Ugh.
Literally.
No, definitely shit.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
definitely. Literally.
Guano.
Despite this, if the bat is not returned in time, the Wachudu will declare war on the Wachati tribe. As a last joke, Ace is shot in the butt by a non-drug blow dart by the chief as he and Udo walk back to the village.
They didn't
Ace,
walk, they ran.
Yeah.
They skipped.
Ace realizes the dart he was hit with earlier is not the same as the one he was just shot with, meaning the Wachudu didn't take Shikaka.
Chicago.
Do we skip the part where he's in the bat cave too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking love that scene.
He
When
throws
he-
the
He
hand-
throws
medallion.
the medallion, and he's like, ah! And then he's like, all I need is my torch.
Take
Die,
that,
devil bird!
It's okay.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
He does that.
I'm not okay.
I love the dynamic there with him being so scared of that bat is probably the best thing they did in this movie because it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Everything to do with him and that bat, like he's, I'm not touching it though. And at the end, he
Yeah.
has to
He has
touch
to
it. And he's
touch
like, yuck.
He was so afraid of bats.
It's
All of
literally the best thing in this movie is that he's scared of that bat. You said never
all-
said anything about
Yeah,
a
of all
bat.
animals, like the only one he doesn't like is a bat.
Right.
Then he grabs that anyway.
I could think of far worse animals than a bat.
Yeah. I'm kidding.
I don't like a bat because I was bit. And I had to get the 3 shots in the stomach because that's how they did it back then. No thanks.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny when that bat came out of the grandma's bathroom that one
Fuck
time.
that.
I killed a bat with a hockey stick.
We did.
Sweet.
You feel good about yourself?
It was fucking hard to hit.
That could have been Dracula.
Well, and the thing is, he didn't even mean to. It came out of the bathroom. He turned around because he was like getting ready to go outside and play. And he turned around, seen the bat coming at him, and swung and hit it.
Fucking killed a bat,
That's
man.
awesome.
She was hiding under the covers.
Fuck yeah, I was.
Screaming.
I ain't going back to the fucking hospital and
Yeah,
get
I'm
3
not
more
And then,
shots.
and then grandma just comes out of the kitchen, sweeps it up, and throws it outside.
Yeah, she was
Doesn't
weird.
it's all nonchalant.
No, weird.
Yeah.
Confused by the case, Ace consults the Grand Abbot via astral projection. Advised by the Abbot?
Habit.
Abbott.
Abbott.
Abbot. Abbot sounds like robot.
Abbott.
You gotta remember Men in Tights.
Hey,
Hey,
Abbott.
Abbott.
Ace deduces that Cadby has taken the bat and hired Ace to Hello?
Housekeeping.
Fluff pillow?
You want me to flip your pillow?
Ace deduces that Cadby has taken the bat and hired Ace to divert suspicion from himself, having planned to let the tribes destroy each other so that he can take possession of the numerous bat caves containing guano to sell as fertilizer worth billions. When Ace confronts Cadby, he learns he was hired as Cadby's alibi and is arrested by tribal security chief He2. I thought he was staring at me, freaking out. Ace calls an elephant to escape and summons herds of jungle animals to destroy Cadby's house. Cadby tries to shoot Ace, but is stopped by Greenwall, who punches him in the face. Cadby escapes with the bat in a car, but Ace follows him in a monster truck. Ace destroys Cadby's car.
play with me.
Oh, nobody wants to play with me. That shit was pretty funny.
No, fuck his cigarette lighter in it.
He lifts the whole truck,
It's the whole
Yeah,
cabin of the
throws
truck.
it in, and lowers it back down.
Like he dropped a bomb or
Yeah.
something.
Oh God.
He picks it up, ha! And he's like,
Me and Gavin were laughing at that. Laughing at that part.
Oh yeah, it's funny. It's really funny.
Like the whole movie. The whole movie's funny.
the boys were laughing pretty good on the movie.
Oh yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't? That movie's hilarious. I mean, the movie's
Especially for a
hilarious.
kid. Like, for a kid, the
Mhm.
movie's really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Ace destroys Cadby's car, leaving the bat cage lodged in a tree. Ace, despite his chronic fear of bats, bravely yet dramatically returns the bat just as the tribes are about to meet on the battlefield. Cadby, watching nearby, is discovered by Uda. Uda calls him the White Devil to give Ace more time, and Cadby is pursued by both tribes. After escaping, he encounters a female gorilla that mistakes him for a mate and is subsequently raped. You know.
Great.
He was given the business.
You know what happens
The gorilla
to guys
business.
like me in jail. It rhymes with great, man. Rape's great. Sorry, that meme is so funny to me. For no reason. Anyways.
Gorilla wanted a banana.
Yeah.
The gorilla wanted to give him a banana.
Yeah, no kidding. The princess is married to the prince, who is revealed to be the man of who humiliated Ace during one of the Wachudu tribal challenges earlier. Moments later, it is discovered that the young bride is no longer a virgin, apparently on Ace's account. Despite this, peace between the once separate tribes is achieved when everyone joins together and furiously chases after Ace. The end.
Bam, bam, high five, and a round of applause.
Oh. I didn't know that's what we were doing. Okay.
Eric.
I feel like there was other movies that deserved the round more, but here we are.
I'm a loner, Daddy.
That's like your thing.
Yeah.
You sound like that, too.
Yeah, I know.
It does kind of sound like Eric, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm a loner, Daddy.
Where you think they got the
Okay.
skit?
Oh, I do also
What's
like when he
name?
projects himself, and that the abbot or whatever, the monk guy.
Oh, yeah.
He fucks with him too because he knows he doesn't have the medallion anymore. He's like, "Oh, the answer's with the medallion. You do still have it, don't you?"
Like, I left it with my body.
Yeah, I left it with my body.
I love it.
probably lying in a big pile of-
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys got anything you want to say about the movie? Anything you want to cover? Any plot holes?
I
Right.
mean,
Not really much of a plot here.
No, there's not plot holes. Just
skip the projector part. I mean, all the
It's a
funny
funny
parts.
fucking movie.
does it make
That's
sense that the
probably the
bad guy
funniest
would
movie
like
I've ever
point
seen.
out his partners in that projection scene? Am I the only one that found that weird?
Found what?
So he had those two guys that were like Australians that were like his partners. They stole the bat and then they put it with them in some shack somewhere. But he literally points them out in the projection as the people who probably took it.
Because he wanted
Huh.
people to look away from him.
Yeah, but eventually he wanted the bat, so you don't want to give up who has it
Right.
and where
He
it
didn't
is.
care about getting the bat.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
didn't
he
care
did.
about the bat.
No, he didn't.
He
He wanted
only-
guano.
He wanted the bat to be away from the tribes long enough for them to go to war and kill each other.
Then he wanted the bat.
No,
No, he didn't want
care
the
about
bat.
the
Oh, the
bat.
caves.
He wanted the
He
caves
just wanted the
That's right.
caves
because of the guano industry.
But still, why would you give up who has the bat?
because he didn't think Ace would be able to find him.
That was my guess. is
That was a
maybe he-
dumb move. Like
Right.
again, it's the like, oh,
Yeah.
we look down on it. Like to me, that's such an overused kind of thing in these movies. The only overused thing that they do in these movies is constantly like people don't think he's going to be able to put it together, and it's like you hired him because he's the best. So why are you surprised
No,
that
right.
he's doing his job? You know what I mean? Like it. I don't know.
Yeah, you traveled like how far from Africa to the Himalayas to retrieve this guy and willing to pay him 20 grand.
Yeah, like I don't understand. Like they could have done that part just as funny without that.
Yeah,
Like he could have pointed out some other people or something.
yeah.
We skipped the whole rhino thing.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
I take it back. That's probably the funniest part.
I agree.
He comes out of the
One
back.
little fan
Yep.
is keeping him cool.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was like, hold on, that little tiny fan.
Yeah, you know how hot a car gets around here. Can you imagine it in Africa?
Yeah, without
In a
windows
leather-
or airflow.
Whenever
It's literally just collecting heat.
The parents that are like, oh, look, it's about to give birth. And then they see two arms
Arms
come out.
hanging out
And they're
like
like,
this.
oh, yeah, watch, kids. No.
No, hold on.
You know?
yeah.
And then the one kid was like, awesome.
Yeah. How
You
would
know
you
how-
feel, Jackson, if you saw that?
I'd probably watch.
You know how much more relief you would be feeling after you got out of that?
Oh
You know
my
how
God.
much relief the
It'd be
rhino
like-
probably felt after getting it.
Lord, you'd be like 300 degrees there because it's Africa, right?
Oh, I know.
And then you drop out into that sun and it feels like air
Yeah, it's like
conditioning.
air
Bro,
conditioning
yeah.
at that point. Just getting some fresh air on your body.
Jeez, can you imagine how thirsty he must be
Oh,
too?
God.
Oh my God. Mm-mm.
Or the part where he fights the crocodile.
Yeah.
Dude, that is hilarious.
Say
Don't
uncle!
start something you can't finish.
Say uncle! Say uncle!
I love when he like comes
First
out of the water and
notices
he's like,
it.
Yeah.
I love those quick head turns too. They're always funny. That's where me and Ada picked up whenever we're screwing with each other. We'll go. Every
We
time.
all, I think as a kid, we all tried to mimic and be Jim Carrey.
Oh, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Hey, who didn't walk around going, Bumblebee tuna?
Yeah.
Bumblebee tuna. Like as a
Bumblebee tuna?
hello.
Smoking.
For like, and how many times did you say spank you instead of thank you as a child?
All the time.
You know what I'm
Spank
saying?
you.
Like, we all did it, and like we all talked to each other like and said Bumblebee tuna as a hello. For like
we all
a
tried to walk
year.
around like Ace Ventura or,
Oh, like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how many kids talked out their ass.
Oh,
Still
my
do.
God, all the time.
Mhm.
All the time. I used to talk to my dad with my ass.
Surprised you didn't get
Hey, Dad, what's for dinner? Oh, that's right, nothing, because we're poor.
Oh my
Then you
God.
get a foot up the ass.
crackers and water again.
That's not even the joke. He's done that before.
No,
He's-
mhm.
Crackers and water.
I
That's
get it.
cereal. It's not cereal, Dad. That's disgusting.
Cereal.
Use your imagination.
No thanks.
Yeah, it's not cereal.
That's just soggy crackers.
Soggy crackers, that's right.
At least they're dry this time.
You might as well just dump the water in the bag of crackers and just eat
Just-
it that
yeah,
way.
Just
Just
drink
like
Shake it up.
Like it's like a fucking paste at that point. You just in your mouth.
Freeze it like a bomb pop.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, at least you could just swallow it. If it was like that paste, you could just kind of like.
It's gross.
You don't have to
Yeah.
taste it. You can just.
I don't even like moist bread, let alone moist
Right.
crackers.
Well, I mean, I use
I
crackers
like it in
in
French.
chili.
Yeah, I
soups.
like. I use crackers and stuff like that.
At least the crackers are salted.
Speaking of crackers, he was like the only white guy in this movie.
He's in Africa.
Anyway, I
One
thought
of
that
like
was
4.
relevant. I tried to go full circle. It didn't work very well.
No. I mean, at least moving on.
Jesus.
I'm just moving on.
Okay.
I'm just moving on.
Anyway, all right. So we're all
Enlighten
done
us.
covering everything.
I got review stuff.
Let's go this bitch.
We'll start with Jackson. Jackson,
What?
what did you think of Ace Ventura when nature calls? Talking to the mic, man. Get your hands away from your face.
That was funny.
Okay. It was funny. It was very, very funny.
Um,
Was there anything you didn't like?
no.
As a kid, I don't think you think about much of what you
No,
don't
I'm just
like
trying to
about
help him out
something.
here. Give him some. Who is your favorite character?
Is that even a
I'm just trying to help you out, dude. You're over there with
Is
dead
that even
air.
a question? Obviously, Ace.
But he didn't say that.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have
What
been
else did you like about the movie?
Chitty
And
Prince.
Spike.
Yeah.
Spike was funny. And he jumped on the tree whenever.
What was your favorite part of the movie? What was the funniest part? You know, we all come down.
Yeah, we
prepared for this.
we should all
That's why I was
answer
asking.
that.
I was just trying to help him out.
Yeah.
That's all.
We should all answer that. What our favorite part of the movie is?
Oh, okay. I can do that.
I mean,
Come on, man.
It's gonna be a hard one for me because there's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of good parts of the movie.
Probably whenever he crawls out of the rhino's butt.
Okay. All right. So 1 out of 10, 1 through 10. What do you give it?
10.
This is not a perfect movie. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. There are better movies than this, in everybody's
If it
opinion.
is to him.
It's his choice.
We've allowed it with other.
You think this is a
You have
perfect
your own
movie?
choice. You have your own choice.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, he's
That's,
not wrong.
that's your opinion, Dad.
Man of the house. Has
Well, that's just
spoken.
like your opinion or something.
Yeah.
This is mine.
All right. So 10, huh? All right.
Yes, Dad, I give it.
Is that you putting the hammer down? Like,
Yeah, that's the gavel, all
It's
right?
a 10, and it's final.
Yeah. All right, Madison. What'd you think of Ace Ventura?
I like
When
this
Nature-
movie. It was a pretty good
All right.
movie.
Cut me off then.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, Dad.
I got things
And
to
don't
say.
tell me how to talk. Okay. I like this movie. It was a pretty good movie. It was really funny. I believed you guys whenever you told me it was funny, which I didn't laugh out loud,
No, you did not at all.
I did.
but I was laughing.
You're a
I
psycho?
know. I
She's like laying there about dead the whole time. Like,
I'm really bad about movies.
She's just,
And, like,
she's
Now
Van
half
Damming the
open.
whole
Like,
time.
Yeah.
She giggles
Pan-faced
like,
the whole time.
all the time.
Like-
And like when you go to watch a movie and she's like,
yeah, I don't think
Can't make me
she
break.
rarely laughs at movies. So I'm like, how do you not think this is funny?
Like, I can, okay, listen, I can think a movie is really funny without laughing. That's your opinion, not mine.
here we
It's
go with
my
the opinion
not
thing. That's just
yours.
like your opinion, man.
Yeah,
You laugh when you think things
like,
funny. I
Karen
mean,
gets it, dude. Like,
I mean, there's things that I think are funny and I don't laugh. I kind of just go, oh, that's hilarious. Or, but
Ha,
not
ha.
an entire movie.
Also
Ha,
with
ha.
movies, also with movies, my brain also shuts completely down with movies, and like I'm half asleep, half awake, just enough to where I can pay attention to the movie, and then I'm not thinking about anything else. I'm not listening to anything else. Yeah. That's why
Okay.
whenever Crystal talks to me and I'm watching something and sitting there, she's like, Madison, and I'm like, what? She's like, did you hear me? I'm like, what'd you say?
Can we try again?
Yeah.
what happens when you zone out?
But I really liked this movie. My favorite part of the movie was probably whenever he fought the prince. I can't remember his name. The guy with all the
Yeah.
white paint on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, the crazy guy, the shorty.
Tommy Davidson.
Yeah, sure.
Ah.
that guy. He was really funny. That was a funny part.
I have a couple Davidsons in my school.
Sweet.
Like Davidson for the last name.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
All right.
Continue.
Thank you. All right. But it was a pretty good movie. It was really funny, even though I didn't laugh out loud.
You're trashy.
What did you just say?
You're trashy.
You're about to get pushed.
No.
Here we
I'll
go.
push you towards Dad.
You guys almost
I'll push you
made
on
it through
concrete.
2/3 of the podcast.
Can you give a number before you guys fight?
I'm taking
I'll go ahead
bets.
and
Who's
give
gonna
it
win?
a 7.5
Okay.
because it's a pretty good movie.
Okay.
Are you happy or are you gonna fuck me up?
And it's not Joseph this
I
time.
It is nice that like she's been over there
dealing with.
dealing with him instead.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about you some days. Knock it off. Put your fist down. So much
She's the one
violence.
pushing me.
I didn't even touch him.
I'm not touching you.
I was touching the chair, not you.
I remember those games.
Yep.
You in the
All right,
backseat.
so
I'm not
7.5?
touching you.
She's
Yeah,
looking
7.5.
at me.
A 7.5.
Didn't you say not on Tuesdays?
No, I don't
Yeah, it
think
wasn't
that was
that
him.
bad. He was out front. Anyway, for me, I enjoy this movie.
It was a good movie.
Good time. It's a good movie.
I was waiting
Really?
for
Oh,
it.
sorry.
I forgot about that. No, it's. How was it? I don't.
Hurt.
You can't steal her tagline. Come up with your own. Plagiarist.
Yeah. Anyway, this is a really good movie. I remember this movie whenever I was a kid. I remember thinking the same thing as a kid, that this movie kind of takes the comedy and just runs away with it more so than the first one did. And I think that for that reason, I think whenever I was younger, I liked the first one more. And I think I still do a little bit.
I do, especially after.
I don't even remember what I gave the first one. I know I don't want to go over that score. I'm gonna look like an ass.
I can look.
Yeah, look up my score because if it's what
I feel like that's cheating, but I'll do it for you.
Yeah, do it for me.
Mine's definitely going to be higher than
Because I want to go an 8 on this movie, but I'm like, but did I do an 8 or an 8.5 on the other one? So because I don't want to, like, well, if you like that one more, why'd you give this one a higher rating? Like, you know what I mean? So, because I want to give the movie an 8, but if it's not an 8, then I'll go 7.5.
It might be on the other one because I broke them up between season 1 and season 2, so I didn't get too.
Take a wild guess.
Sorry.
Fuck
I
it.
can pull it up, but it'll take a minute.
It's all right. I'll just give it an 8 anyway. Fuck it. I think I gave the other one an 8 or an 8.5. I don't remember. Because this movie is part of my childhood also. And it was great because Jackson coming onto the podcast and stuff. This movie came out when I was his age. I was 9 years old when this movie came out. And so, like, for him to have watched it for the first time at the same age I was, or I watched it for my first time, it's kind of cool. I like that. I'm like, it's what it is to be a parent, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, so, and he loved it. Like, he's probably laughing as much as I was whenever I saw the movie for this first. So was Gavin. They were both laughing their asses off.
Yeah.
Gavin, unlike Madison, though, laughs out loud. He lets his emotions to be known.
Just grown used to it. Leave me alone.
All right. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to go with an 8. Great movie, fun. I love that the kids loved it too, so I'm happy about that. Because we all watched it. The whole family did. We all watched it together, so it's a good time.
Oh, I'll probably be hated.
Now I'm thinking about, like, our past. You know how we pirated movies back in the day by recording the TVs?
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, but
We're
I'm
having
saying
two
back in the
VCRs.
90s, everybody did it.
Yeah, we did that all the time. We had like
you
300
paid for
movies.
HBO, so you didn't have to buy movies.
Yeah, we had like 300
and then you
movies in
recorded
like
it.
one of those movie cases.
Yeah.
And like each video, like each cassette tape had like 2 or 3 movies on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did too.
And then you're like fast forwarding through the commercials to get, you know.
No, I mean, like, because we would rent movies.
Yeah.
And then we would like send them through, like, play it on one VCR, but play it through another and record it on.
Oh,
that.
yeah.
And like that back then was like. That was the shit. Like you were smart if you knew how to do that. Like really, all it was one cable cord into another one, and
Yep.
you know what I mean. Like it wasn't that difficult.
No, we all did though.
Yeah,
I mean even
back
if it
in
was
the
just
90s,
recording
it
it
was-
off of a TV that's still
Hey,
plagiarism, or not plagiarism, pirating.
Or the same thing with like recording shit off the radio. You're like waiting for that song to play. Oh,
and
shit,
then
it's gonna.
you got the perfect one, and the DJ fucking talks the last 2 seconds of the
Like,
song.
dude, shut the fuck
Shut
up!
up!
Like, you ruined it. I could have had some quality shit.
Mm-hmm.
People would think I had the actual cassette tape if they heard it.
Yeah. And that's really what you were trying to do. You know what I mean? Like, you were just trying to get, like, a good edit
good
of
recording.
it. Son of a bitch!
Yeah.
Shut up, Rocky! I'll probably be hated. Maybe not. Probably not. I don't know. But, like, let me see about my notes here. So, it's really just a rehash of the first movie. It's the same plot. Recycled.
Pretty much, yeah.
Right down to the red herring
It's a
with Quinn
It's a reboot.
/ Camp. And, like, I don't know. And then, like, he even uses the same, almost the exact same scenario to figure out who the real bad guy is. Right? Instead of, Finkel as Einhorn, you've got the same thing playing out with the monkey and everything.
Right.
It's like the first half of the movie is hilarious. They had a lot of really good funny moments, a lot of good jokes, a lot of action and comedy, and a lot of, like getting your attention. But then somewhere in the back half of the movie, it falls off because they just start rehashing everything. I mean, think about the fact that, like, he runs through, all of the tribes and uses the exact same line he did in the first one where he's like, pet detective coming through. Like, he doesn't even try to, like, have something else going on. It's just a complete rehashing. It recycles the same jokes towards the end as the first movie, instead of coming up with good ones like they did at the front half of the movie. There's a complete lack of character development.
You're ruining this movie for me, Karen.
I know. That's why I said I didn't want Like after, like I knew when I came here I was gonna be the most hated, and I've got large shoulders,
So
so
I felt
it's.
going into high school.
I mean, I got large shoulder, I can take it, but like, yeah, I hated watching this movie this time just because I was seeing these things, and I hate it. I hate that I saw them, and that it did knock the movie down quite a bit for me. The things I liked, Ace is still hilarious, but again, it all happens in the front half of the movie for me. And then, like, at the back half, it just falls off. And it's not as funny. Like, there's some funny moments, don't get me wrong, but it's just not as funny as the first half. It's like they put all of their effort and everything into the first half of the movie. So, I mean, if I wanted to be really a dick, I could say 5 because it's half and half, right? But I still like the movie a lot. I grew up watching it, and it is a funny movie. So, I'm at a 6.5.
God, you're not wrong. Now that I think about it, like, if you think about the first movie had more at stake than the second movie did. Like the first movie, like the one dude died. He was killed because he was getting too close to knowing the truth. Mm-hmm. In this one, you're like, there's no stakes. Nobody dies in this movie. It's more slapsticky. It's more cartoonish, pretty much. Like, so like
it's missing a lot of the heart, a lot of the development.
Yeah, they just went for, like I said, they went straight comedy with this one.
Yeah,
and there really doesn't feel like there's any stakes in this movie at all.
It's just,
even whenever they say, "Hey, if you don't show up with the bat, we're gonna kill you," like you're like, okay, yeah, that's not gonna happen. Yeah. Like you feel no.
They
threat
throw
there.
stakes in there, but they don't feel real.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a 6.5 for me. You can all hate me now. Go ahead.
Oh, you're good. Hey, I understand what you're saying.
I was only a point higher than you, so
yeah.
That's fair.
And I didn't laugh at all.
And really, I would have given it a 5 if it weren't for the nostalgia, if it weren't for the comedy that is good in it. And I mean, it does have a lot of good.
It's got
things.
a lot of good bits in it.
Yeah, it's got a lot of good bits, but that's it. There's no, there's no potatoes.
Well, I think that's what really drives it home for most people. Are the comedy bits? The comedy bits are what like sells the movie and what people remember about the movie, and
it was the fight scene for me. I think it's hilarious.
The what?
The whole fight scene is hilarious to me. One of the favorite. That was mine.
Yeah. What about you, Eric?
First of all,
Fuck your own face!
I understand.
It's a 9 all day for me. I love this movie.
Like, I've always 9.
I've always
9.
I've always watched this movie with such,
I did too. That's why I'm pissed.
Hilarious, hilarity.
He thinks
to
it's
it.
almost as perfect as Transformers 2.
One of these days, he's gonna like throw a transformer at you.
I'm gonna bring in an robot
Optimus Prime,
and just
like the
fucking throw
biggest
it at him.
Optimus Prime he can find, and just
like a
chuck it
semi
at
truck.
you.
Yeah.
Autobots, roll out!
Oh shit!
As long as he makes the same noise as Colonel Sanders. But yeah, I mean, I've always, watched this movie and laughed every time. So I can't sit here and be like, oh, I find this wrong, this wrong, this wrong. I think what they did was they wanted a slapstick comedy movie, so that's what they stuck with. They weren't worried about making character progression or anything like that.
Right.
They were just trying to stick with that comedy stick. So I'm
Probably
sitting
because
at
they
a 9.
saw what worked with the first one. They're like, the first one, the comedy really works in this.
Yeah,
maybe a little bit too much serious. What if we went full comedy? And
that's not what
it
people
didn't
liked
work
about
out.
it.
Yeah, well, it didn't
like
work
they
out.
liked
for
the comedy, but that wasn't the only thing they liked about it. They liked that it had a good plot. It had kind of like, this mystery, right? Like, who did this?
Yeah, the plot in this one was just kind of like, meh. It's in the background. But
yeah, I don't like.
You pay so little attention to it.
Yeah.
That you don't really even know what's
That's
going
what
on.
I'm saying. You pay attention to the bits in this movie, which are hilarious at the front end of the movie, so it keeps you like. But then, like towards the end of the movie, I'm like, wait, there was a plot.
Yeah,
because now I'm not distracted.
What about the bat is going on here? Like,
yeah, like it's almost the plot is almost secondary to the bits.
It really is,
and I don't like that.
Yeah. So, and my favorite part is probably going to be the Chicago shenanigan.
Chicago, you're out of here.
The fucking chief is like, what?
Yeah, he's like,
get out.
This is mine.
He's like, wait, are you serious?
Yeah, he's like, no, I'm not leaving. Oh wait, I guess I am.
Oh, my feet are moving.
Guess I'm leaving.
All right, what's that aggregate?
Oh shoot! I moved on.
You moved on.
8.2.
8.2. That's pretty good.
I'm gonna guess 79.
I doubt it's that high.
Critics.
I'm
Oh,
pretty
critics?
sure I remember this movie.
No,
No.
I think they're gonna.
Wait,
have a
hold
real
on, who's
problem with
doing
this
it?
Movie. Eric, I did it last week.
You didn't do it, did you?
No, I got you.
See, this is why I remind everybody every fucking week. Like, hey, so you're aware you're doing Rotten Tomatoes. Everybody's
Way
like,
to go,
I
Eric.
know. I'm like, well,
I usually do.
He's like, I know.
You guys
letting you know.
threw me for a loop here, okay?
Threw you for a loop. It was your turn.
You shut your whore mouth.
Do you want me to do trivia to take up time and give?
Nah,
them
it
a
won't
minute?
take me long.
Okay.
All right.
I say I'll do trivia for a hot minute. How was everyone's day?
That's good.
Yeah, it was a good day.
Been
Kinda
pretty
boring.
active.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, I got my cords for graduation.
that's fantastic.
Yeah, my
Cool.
my military
Come on.
cords for the
Yeah.
Navy.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I guess so. I thought it was like the tassel thing that goes on your hat. Whenever they said cords, I didn't know that was
Okay.
like a different thing. So I was like, "What do I do with this?" And Chris was like, "You put it around your neck." And I'm like, "Tie it around my neck." I'm not trying
No,
to
hang
kill
yourself
myself
with it.
over it. That's what
All
I
right.
said. I was like, "Do they want me to tie a noose?"
Whenever you guys are ready.
I'm gonna go.
I think it's low.
65.
For-
I think
for
I remember
critics.
this
No.
movie not doing well.
For critics.
42.
Ooh, that's a good
42.
guess. That's what I was going to go. I'm going to go 44.
44.
What'd you say?
I bet it's,
42,
I bet it's even
44.
lower than that.
I bet critics because there's
Yeah, I bet they
Yeah.
hated this
I'll
fucking
just
movie.
say 50. Oh yeah, you gotta guess. Guess a number, any number.
1 through 100. What percentage do you think that critics like this movie?
People.
People who review movies professionally.
they do what we're doing here. Only
Talking to the
professionally.
mic.
72.
Whoa. All right. It's a number.
Okay, so Karen's going to take it because it's lower than 40. It's
knew.
23%.
I fucking knew it.
For what?
I almost said
reason?
26.
Yeah, I knew it was low. I didn't know it was
Critics'
that low.
consensus: nature calls in this Ace Ventura sequel, and it's answered by the law of diminishing returns.
Okay, I'm gonna go with 65 then.
Okay, so
Oh, I think it's higher. I'm gonna go 80.
you said 65,
80?
80.
Although people are a lot more woke nowadays, I'll go 75.
I like Madison's answer
75.
more. I'm gonna go a straight 50. I'm gonna go with 50. Yeah,
Okay.
50%.
55.
Okay.
Karen's going to take it, 72%.
Oh wow, it's a lot higher than I thought it was gonna be. That's a
I was gonna
huge
say
difference
72.
between critics and
Oh, yeah.
reviewers. You know what I mean? Like
I
that's
was gonna
nuts.
say
because we're watching it for the comedy, like
Yeah.
you're watching it. I mean, like you're getting into the.
Critics
good
are like,
parts.
pish posh. This is nonsense trash.
Well, they also have to care about like,
That's how they normally are.
It is.
yeah, they have to care about like how indigenous people were portrayed. Woke stuff that are things nowadays.
Stupid.
So here's the first one. Julian S. Just when you think Ace Ventura couldn't get worse, When Nature Calls takes it to another level, a film that's left forgotten.
I don't know if I go that far.
Right.
Bitch.
Bitch.
We all
Bitch.
made little comments.
And I
then
said,
comes in with
bitch.
that.
Why is it? It's like all these are 3 stars.
Because it's not that bad.
Yeah, they're all like, it's mediocre. I'd watch it again.
I'd
Miliano
watch it
Jr.'s
again.
S, watchable sequel,
I'd
nothing
tell
new from
people
the
to.
previous one. That's a 2.5. You're not seeing a whole lot of 1 stars, that's for sure.
That kind of makes sense if they're at like what
Star and a half. No
72?
name. It seems it was just too soon
Yeah.
from the first one. Didn't really do the job. And then Jordan J, 2 stars. Maybe it's best that Jim Carrey forgets this film existed.
Oh, he has.
Why would he?
I'm so worried.
But yeah, I
What do you want me
mean,
to kill? I mean, what?
Our neighbor.
Neighbor.
here's a half a star. Is there an option for 0 stars? It is hot garbage. His comedy is so awful, even a 1-year-old would think it's too young for them. There is idiotic humor, but to the point where it isn't funny.
Okay.
Every
slow down.
single joke was groan worthy. I hope I never see this film again or see anyone
God.
So just don't watch it.
who likes this film again.
Wow, dude. Why
Where
are
did
you,
it hurt
Show
you?
us where it touched
Right,
you.
Why are you in
like,
such a
who
bad
hurt
mood?
you?
Like,
Jesus.
Yeah, like who hurt you?
Yeah,
It
like, why
wasn't
are you
this
in a
movie.
bad fucking
What did the
mood,
movie
man?
do
Who
to
hurt
you?
you? And
Like
when
I
you
don't
watched
blame
the movie
movies
with
for my
him?
problems.
Didn't even,
Right.
didn't even leave a name.
But yeah, if
Of
you can't put your
course.
name on it or you didn't finish the movie, just don't.
It's because he
Right.
hung himself right after this fucking
No,
review.
Jesus
did it.
Christ.
Well, Jesus
With his
Christ.
chords.
Yeah, with
Right.
his chords, yeah.
He didn't know how to do them either.
Star and a half.
Took me a second to register that you were talking to me.
William L. Despite seeming to have many of the same elements as the original, When Nature Calls ends up as a distinctly more juvenile end product and fails to impress even the one of Carey's distinctive performances. The original premise was ridiculous, but entertainingly so, inflating it to bombastic proportions did the series no favors.
That's actually a pretty good review for me. Sorry.
It's okay.
I feel like I
Everybody's
have to
entitled to
apologize.
their opinion.
I feel like I have to apologize because I still like the movie.
Yeah.
It's just
You're a little torn.
Yeah.
1 star, no name. I did not like the opening scene. It was sad and kind of disturbing. The original was funny all the way through.
It was kind of sad, but not.
It was sad, but not like overly.
It
You know,
was
they
sad in a
played it
funny
for
way.
laughs.
They
It
must
wasn't-
work for
It was
PETA.
sad in a funny way.
Yeah, no doubt. Sad and funny.
Yeah.
Animals die every
Kinda like
fucking
Big
day. I
Daddy.
hope you know that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
wipe
no
my own
kidding. You know how
ass.
many animals I've hit? Just one. Yeah.
Star and a half, no name.
I
Even
also
more
don't remember
annoyingly silly as the first one, even though the storyline has a tiny bit more to offer.
All right, give us one more.
One more. 2 star, not as good as the original, but still watchable.
That's, I mean, some people's consensus there. I mean, I guess. All right. Anyway, let's move on. Let's do it.
Sweet ass trivia with Karen.
I can
Take
get
it away,
to the Rotten
Karen.
Tomatoes quick.
I just want to apologize
Mhm.
ahead of this.
Are you about to ruin our childhood?
Probably, and I'm so sorry.
It happened.
The-
You know what? If I know, then
no
you
trivia.
have to know.
No trivia. No trivia this week, guys.
Okay, guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Jim
Adios.
Carrey has openly admitted he regrets making this movie.
Oh.
Jim
Okay.
Carrey spent a lot of time off sick, which affected the contract of actor Simon Callow. Callow's contract had actually expired before he could finish filming his scenes. Despite this, he wasn't paid overtime as Carrey's illness was regarded as an act of God in the contract, which Carrey himself claims as unfair. Because Callow already had other commitments in London, the producers suggest he flew back regularly in first class as the contract had stated. It wasn't until later that Callow found that the producers were deducting the cost of his plane tickets from his overall salary. In his words, he
Fucked up.
finished up working for almost nothing.
You talking about Callow?
Yeah.
Damn, dude. In first class, and they just deducted everything from his pay?
Mhm.
Fuck
Fucked
you.
up.
And it was because Jim Carrey was sick that they went over.
And it should have came out of Jim Carrey's pay. Because you know
We'll get there. When driving to the consulate for the first time, Jim Carrey forgot his lines, so instead he started singing the theme from the movie Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Which,
Both actors stayed in character and the director loved it, so they kept it in, which works. I mean,
Yeah,
it works.
it works.
It's funny.
I would have never known that there were other lines there,
Yeah.
honestly. Despite Carrey only doing this movie due to contractual obligation, the studio attempted to get him interested in doing other Ace Ventura movies several times throughout the years, to which he declined.
Jim Carrey's not really known to do like sequels.
Probably because of this one.
Yeah, he's not, honestly. And honestly, the only reason he's come back for all the Sonic movies is because he's actually come out and said he absolutely loves playing Robotnik.
Yeah.
Well, probably because he gets to be like his old Jim Carrey self, like,
Right.
and
Yeah.
Right.
you know, funny and, you know,
Goofy.
more goofy. Yeah.
Jim Carrey was paid $15 million to reprise the part of Ace Ventura, exactly half of the film's $30 million budget. It was
Jesus Christ.
There you go.
God.
It was actually the film's writer and Carrey's friend Steve Odekirk who suggested he'd negotiate with Morgan Creek Productions for this. Conveniently, Odekirk himself became the film's director, who then finalized this decision. Jim Carrey said that after doing this movie, he realized he could not spend his entire life doing Ace Ventura movies, and Odekirk felt the same way. They both moved on to other
For
projects.
$15 million a fucking movie, I'll do whatever movie you want.
Yeah,
Like,
right?
I
I think it's ridiculous that he accepted a salary that was half of the budget of the
Half of
overall
the budget
film.
of the movie. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That speaks volumes to me. Go ahead and be on your high horse morally and let's talk. You cost one actor their fucking pay, and then you take half of the film's budget.
Yeah, and didn't even offer to help subsidize for like for
The
that
other
dude's
actor,
pay.
yeah.
Like you could have helped pay that guy, the rest of that guy's fucking salary,
Or at least
Had
pay for the
15
flights.
mil.
and at least pay for the flights or something. Like help him out. Like
Instead of just going, well, that sucks, man.
that sucks, dude.
1, 2, 3,
Money
4.
spread.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
He's in there fucking sleeping in a bed of money. Well, this guy's. Oh my god, that's ridiculous.
According to Jeff Daniels, Jim Carrey had explained to him the reasons why he didn't like the sequel much. He disliked the movie The whole Ace is Afraid of Bats angle, as he found it to be cheap, and even fought with the director about changing the script so that Ace was merely allergic to bats. Carrey was also very nervous about the film's depiction of the native characters and that people might take offense to them. He's surprised that this film has even not been outright banned. After director Tom, whatever the hell,
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. Quit the movie, filmmaker Spike Jonze expressed interest in taking over. However, Jim Carrey, who had the director's approval, did not know him well enough and ended up not choosing him. Carrey has since said that even though he was happy to appoint his friend as director, passing on Jones is one of his biggest regrets. Ace Ventura shares the... Huh?
In the end of them?
No, pay attention, man.
Okay.
Ace Ventura shares the same hairstyle with another character created by Steve Odekirk. Anybody want to guess?
A bird.
Jimmy Neutron.
Oh, Jimmy.
I knew I recognized that haircut from somewhere.
Jim Carrey improvised the part where Ace sneezes in front of the Wachati tribe. And Jaleel White was considered for the role of the Tiny Warrior, but was busy with family matters and turned down the role.
I forgot about that part.
That's it.
Jaleel White, really? Oh, that'd have been funnier than shit. Did I do that?
Wachati never knew disease until the white man came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My allergies are crazy.
I warned you guys, though, ahead of time.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
We could have done la 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 la, but we didn't.
No, we
You could have.
listened.
It would have been
We
fine.
listened. All right.
Now I know, so you have to know.
Yeah.
What's in the
Oh, yeah, you
box?
wanna
What's in the
go.
fucking
Here, I'll
box?
go.
Run.
Go ahead.
Get up. Get over there. Get around town.
Hurry up, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, that was nice.
Over
What
here.
way do
this
you
way.
think?
She just got up for you, genius.
It's the only way really to do it. If you try to go there by your dad, you're going to be messing with wires and shit. My side's safe.
You might get thwacked too.
Whacked.
Thwacked.
Better be a good one. Don't piss me off.
Piss him
So
off.
make something
Do it.
up.
Surf ninjas.
What is it? Say it in the mic.
The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club.
You know what? I've never seen The Breakfast Club before.
Hey, you might like it. You may not.
I heard it
All
has a
right.
sad ending.
All right.
It's not sad. It's just
Oh,
sad.
well, I don't know.
Just set it down there.
Man, I'm
it's
too old
a
for this movie.
meh.
Huh?
I'm too old for this
Right.
movie.
I think we're all too old for this movie. This movie
The
is.
movie got
It's like so profound when you're that age.
Yeah.
But then you
yeah.
like watch it as an old
Well,
or an
say
older
that
person.
into the mic. We can't hear
Oh,
you.
yeah, sorry. I'm saying like when you watch this movie, like when you were a teenager, it was like profound, and now like I'm gonna be like,
As an
oh,
adult,
you're
you're
a
like,
geek. Who
yeah, like,
cares?"
oh my god, these
Kind of like
problems are so irrelevant as an adult.
But she might enjoy it. I mean,
I don't like
having
Grease.
come out,
I don't
huh?
like
Huh?
movies like Grease. I've never liked the movie Grease.
No, it's not like Grease
no,
at all.
it's not a musical. Or
No, it's not a
anything.
musical.
No,
It's
I
about
know
these
it's not.
kids who get in school suspension
like
for
let's
for
not
a
talk about
Saturday.
Grease being having 40-year-olds play teenagers. Okay, that doesn't work. That movie is terrible. So is the musical. I hate Grease,
I don't like Grease either.
but I do like The Breakfast Club. So no, it's not the same.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Or I
sit
did.
down,
I mean,
sit down.
I liked When Nature Calls a lot too.
Yeah.
So depressed about this. Can
Yeah.
you tell?
Why would you try to
so
ruin
next
it?
week we're gonna do The Breakfast Club. The movie came out in like what 84, 85?
I'm gonna say more like 86 or 87.
86.
Maybe.
Is it a good movie?
I like it.
1985,
85.
85.
and it is not streaming anywhere.
Go figure.
Good.
All right, so The Breakfast Club, 1985. Be here next week for that. Don't forget, check out them socials, man. Go to our Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and Discord, all that good stuff, and like and subscribe on the video, Spotify, all that shit. like come hang out with us, man. Watch our stuff. Comment. Give us your opinion on the movie. Do you agree with us? Do you think that Ace Ventura was good, bad, mediocre,
Come on, people have my back.
underrated,
They all hate me
overrated?
now.
Yeah. So, we're not, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Anyway, so till next week, we will see you guys when we do The Breakfast Club.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.